The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
And good Thursday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to White Auditorium, Emporia, Kansas, the site of the 2023 Paul Terry Classic here in Emporia as the Spring Hill Broncos make the trip up I-35. I guess that would be down I-35. Here to battle three teams in 3 days from this Paul Terry Classic. They'll make three trips here to Emporia tonight. A split doubleheader with the girls starting at 3 o'clock here shortly. And then the boys approximately tip being off around 7:30. Obviously, it's sports, so could go longer, could go a little bit shorter. We'll be sure to go on the air with the boys when they do play. And the ladies will take on the Topeka Hayden Wildcats in game number 1 here in this tournament. The boys will be playing the host Emporia Spartans later on tonight. But we've got girls action coming your way here today and some matinee basketball to kick off our coverage of Spring Hill Bronco basketball. Broncos, both teams coming in here with 0-1 records. They'll be taking on Topeka Hayden and Emporia here from the Paul Terry Classic 2023 version. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Curtis Keisers, when we settle in for these games. We're in the midst of the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. We'll take a brief break. We'll come back, reset the scene here. Opening tip-off here from this one right around the corner. The Broncos and the Wildcats coming up next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Welcome back out here on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser, as we settle in for this split doubleheader today. The Broncos making the trip down here to Emporia to take on Hayden Wildcats on the girls' side, the Emporia Spartans on the boys' side. As I mentioned a moment ago, we got the girls starting here in this afternoon matchup, and then the boys later on to take on the host Emporia. 7:30 projected tip for that one. We'll just keep it right here for you all evening long, so stick around with us. Be sure to check out varsitysportslive.com for our full lineup of basketball action. We've got a big schedule coming your way tomorrow, including right back here, same place, same time for the girls and boys. Tomorrow, more traditional doubleheader with a 3:30 or 3 o'clock, 4:30 setup. But tonight, here we are for this one. They're going through their starting lineups here inside the gym. We'll do our starting lineups as well. Starting lineups brought to you by The Bean. The best way in Spring Hill to start your day is at The Bean. Delicious coffee. Delicious, sorry, picking up a little bit of feedback here, making sure we're doing what we're supposed to. But delicious coffee. They got refreshing teas. You guys know The Bean. Sweet treats like smoothies, frappes, and shakes. Plus, The Bean has the best pastries and breakfast options in the metro. Stop in and see them in downtown Spring Hill or online at thebeankc.com. And first up for Spring Hill, it will be number 20, Isla Herman, the sophomore. Number 15, Addison Bond, a junior for the Broncos. Also number 23, Lizzie Suter, the junior. Number 25 for the Broncos, Anna LaPlante. And then rounding out the starting lineups, mentioned Sydney Busher for the Broncos, number 22. She dropped 24 in their opening game against Eudora at Eudora. That one a 47-53 loss to the Cardinals to begin the season. That's a very good Cardinals team that came into that game as the number 8 ranked team in Class 4A, and so Broncos kept pace with them, just fell short in game number 1, but here they go against the Hayden Wildcats. Hayden coming into this contest, one of the top teams in 3A as well, always are, right there in the mix as well, and so they come in off a 1-0 record. They beat Kansas City, Washington 74-12, and we're about ready to get things started here. Opening tip-off always brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Tip off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is the leader in your manufacturing of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to SeatsInc.com. Opening tip going to be won by the Broncos that immediately turn right back over to the Wildcats. And we're underway here in this one. First offensive possession of the game for Hayden as they'll move from right to left here as you're watching it. Court side from White Auditorium. Right in your kitchen, possibly. Up here, top of the key. For some reason, my stupidity for my Hayden Wildcat roster didn't put it in numerical order. This is a rare mistake on my part. We have to go off the program here. Kick back around, right side, 3 on the way, rimmed in and out for the Wildcats. And now the first true offensive possession of the game for Spring Hill as Bond will bring it across the timeline, poked out of bounds by Hayden. By Greco, the junior 30. She pulled the trigger on that right wing 3 as well. Goes to inbound, Bond will get it. On the inbound from Suter. Bond getting hassled by Greco as the Wildcats come out man-to-man. Greco right in her way. Swats it away. She'll scoop it up with the left hand. Good contact, but it will fall. Norma Greco gets the first points of the ball game for Hayden as they'll lead it 2-0. Broncos trying to get it across the timeline. Trapped at half-court mark. That's one thing Hayden will do is they will get on you in the trap. Busher trying to force that one up, shoved it through the defense. Coming the other way at you. Here's side scooped up, pushing the issue was Avery Grunnert. Grunnert, no good on her attempt. Minute and a half into this one. 2-0. Broncos down by 2 here against Hayden in the Paul Terry Classic. First seconds of this tournament, round-robin tournament. Trying to dish last minute. Busher trying to find LaPlante. And in and out of her hands. Another turnover by Spring Hill. 6:16 to go. First quarter. 2-0. I'm getting the game on your phone coming through your microphone. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Just turn your volume down. Looking to drive here on the right side. Kick outside. Now some contact going to be in the lane. That may be on LaPlante. And it is. It'll be her first team foul, number 1 as well. Good move on the inbound there for Hayden, but good defense backside as well by Suter. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by Suter right over the top of the offensive player. Bond going to push it up on the near far side, rather. She'll check it against Greco, who's playing very tight defense. Far side for Busher. Then Greco again poking it out on Bond. I got you muted. How about now?
Really active hands there with Topeka Hayden there. She's a good defender.
It will just be a matter of how much they let her reach across that body, and so far so good for them. They're on the near side. Long 2 on the way. Just a little bit too much on the take for Herman. Far side, here's Fulton. She'll pull the trigger, no good. Rebound again by Bond. Busher calling for it in the transition. Now she'll get it. She'll go baseline. No help, but there's Greco again. A little water bug. 30. Said her name about every 20 seconds in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Yep, very active. Good defense there. We'll see what they can do in the inbounds play.
Bond inbound from underneath her basket on the far side. And timeout for the old shoe tie. That's why I'm a big proponent of Velcro. And I'm fat and don't like to bend over so much.
Oh,
Busher, kick outside for Suter. That's one thing the Broncos are going to have to get on board with real quick. Here's Fulton. She'll track down the turnover. Good transition, though. Good effort and good hustle by LaPlante to get back there and at least stop that from being an easy bucket. Fulton inbound deep for Meyer. And a charge going to be called on Meyer. A little push with the shoulders, but I was going to say on that last possession, you got to identify pretty quickly that this team's going to be jumping passes, so you need to put a little more zip on that ball in between. It's real live action of what coaches talk about through the entire preseason about, you know, lazy, slow passes. You got to put it on every time, and right now Hayden's proven to be in those passing lanes. Anticipate their location. Near side for Herman, over the top for Bond. Goes trying to run in the half court. Really want to get it down there to 22. They will get it. She'll get fouled, but Busher will miss the foul. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot, too. Again, I mentioned Sydney, 24 points the other night against a really good Eudora team. You put 24, Curtis, Eudora knows who they got to stop, but she's still able to get those.
Yeah, she's just super talented. She's been a staple in the Bronco program since she was a freshman at the varsity level, and just super talented and enjoy to watch. And you know, we're going to be saying her name a lot, I think, as the tournament and as this season goes on.
Herman LaPlante go out. In for Spring Hill comes Kaylee Rodden along with Aubrey Metter. Fulton to control the offense for Hayden. In the half court, approaching the midway point of this first quarter. 2-2. As Busher knocked down both free throws. Check. Here comes Greco. Bond's got her duty. Good defense, help defense there from Busher. Busher putting on a dribbling display as well up that far side. Hassled enough by Greco, and she got it in the long run. Long outlet pass, but too much. On the attempt there for Hayden. Reagan Husher. Bronco basketball. Hayden will stay in that full court pressure. 3-1-1 zone, full court. Bond will break it. You got to take advantage of these opportunities. One extra pass will usually do it. Rodden pushes it up, stuffed. Knocked out of bounds. We're going to say it was off of Rodden.
Substitution, number 20, Ella Foster.
When those opportunities come on the fast break, it's kind of got to be bam, 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 because then that opportunity closes pretty quickly. Hayden showing some athleticism in that transition. Broncos keeping pace, though, here. Midway point of the first quarter, 2-2 Broncos and Topeka Hayden here from Emporia.
Yeah, and they did the right thing. They got the shot up early, but they're as quick as they could. Just better defense that time.
Trying to penetrate this time on a kick And a three by Greco, no good. Good position underneath by Busher. And one and done for Hayden. One nice pump fake there, up and around, step around on the take by Metter, no good, but and it will go out of bounds off the Broncos. Out goes Greco. Take advantage of her being on the floor, off the floor rather. Back in comes Herman. Down goes Bond for a brief break, no doubt. 3:17 to go first quarter. On the right side, just checking in, Emily Connell, 35 for Hayden. Throw over near side. Husher. Now that's Foster. And knocked it out of bounds. Good effort there by Herman to get in the passing lane to swat that one out of bounds. Pass intended for Bella Reed. Covered Hayden Wildcats at all. I think it's state law. They have to be somebody named Reed on the roster. These small schools are. Kids change, the names stay the same. I've done it for 20 years. Hayden basketball here on this long possession. Connell. 2 inbound. Foul was called on the Broncos. Metter, her first. Team foul number 2. Bronco defense has been the help so far, and there it is right on cue with Suter stepping in there to knock that one away. Probably could have been called a kick ball. Dump off inside deep for Busher. She's double teamed, forces it up. Shot no good. Suter's there for the rebound. She'll kick it back out. Wide open look at one for Herman. On the way, no good. Busher there again for the rebound. How about a third time's a charm for the Broncos? Offensive boards, a factor, and Spring Hill has their first lead of the game.
Sydney Busher just working hard there on the offensive rebound and averaged a double-double for the Broncos last year and certainly looks to be doing the same thing this year.
Now foul going to be called on Rodden. It'll be her first, team foul number 3. Back in comes Greco. Back in comes Fulton for the Wildcats. 2:09 to go first quarter. 4-2 Spring Hill. Fulton inbound for the Wildcats. To Greco near side. Back over to Fulton, guarded by Suter. Dump off, nearly in and out of the hands. Good defense there by the Broncos. Greco checks the paint. Nothing doing. Dish. Back out to her. Flags one off the glass and might have got bailed out a little bit on a foul there. Going to be called against Herman. Isla Herman, the sophomore, 4 points against Eudora the other night.
Really good inbound defense there underneath the basket. You can tell what Topeka Hayden was trying to do there, and Sydney Busher defended it really well initially, and then Callie Rodden had some really good help there, so it kind of threw their inbounds play wasn't as effective as they had hoped it'd be.
Norma Greco so far with all 3 of the Hayden Wildcat points. She got the 1 field goal, and now at the free throw line, knocks down the first. Second one's on the way and also good. 4-4. Under 2 to play, first quarter. And ball knocked out of bounds. Herman wraps it all the way around. Good take, scoop, no good. Busher there with the rebound, and the putback is good.
Good attack there by Herman and good follow-up there by Busher.
That was a really nice take, just missed barely. Broncos up 6-4. Back in front. Long 3 on the way, no good. And rebound pulled out of there for the Broncos by Metter. She'll push up the near side. Crossover Metter, try to shake and bake, and that time Suter went, which is I think what she was supposed to do, and Metter didn't adjust. A pretty young squad in the Broncos. Busher just a junior and certainly the catalyst for this squad. So sophomores on the floor, Metter. Fulton on the near side, guarded by Bond. Under a minute to play first quarter. Get it into their big post player. The first time they've done that tonight. She obviously stands out on the floor. Did Lauren Sandstrom. Another near steal there, but a foul going to be called instead. Foul will be called on Kayla Fulton, her second. Team foul number 3 on the Wildcats. 39 seconds to go first quarter. Last minute substitution. Herman inbound for the Broncos. Herman Hobbit near side. Checks it. Crossing over, baseline, good move there. That is a beautiful look, but they're going to say she might have stepped out of bounds right before. Herman, another one of those sophomores on the starting lineup there, and boy, you can see her upside. Clear as a day, can't you?
Yeah, she showed flashes last year coming on the second half of the season there as her role continued to increase. Super skilled and good overall player.
Fulton trying to penetrate here. She will get past Bond and lays one up. Fulton puts her first bucket and it's back in front for the Wildcats. 8.5 seconds to play first quarter. Broncos with an opportunity here to take a shot. Oh, Busher, not look at Herman, somehow ended up with it in her hand. She'll have time to look at a three. It was a pretty one. Maybe just a hair early, and that's the way the first will end. Broncos trail by 2 after 1. We'll take a quick break. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
One quarter in the books here from the Paul Terry Classic 2023 version from Emporia Wide Auditorium here just about downtown Emporia, Kansas. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Curtis Kaiser, as we are at 1 in the books. Broncos trail 8-6 here over Hayden. We do have a boys game coming up later on this evening. There'll be a game in between, maybe 2. 2 games in between, right? Two games in between. And so we will... I hadn't considered this, to be honest with you. There's only one stream of the game. So over the next 3 quarters, I'm going to figure out in my head how we're going to bring this exact same link back to you. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Spring Hill Sports Live as well if you want to keep up with where our games are going to be all season long, as well as online at varsitysportslive.com.
And if you want to come hang out with us for the next 4 hours, we'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here. We might have to go find somewhere to go. Nice rebound there by Herman. She'll go all the way down. Maybe go ahead and take that one to the rack. Back outside Bond. 3 on the way. No good. And if you're watching there, we're inside a college basketball court. So there's a college length and then the high school length on the 3-point. That black line would be collegiate. And Fulton said she'll just go ahead and pull the trigger from that exact line just to show you. Thank you. Appreciate that. She'll get it back, though, on that long rebound. Opening minute of the second quarter. Got away with a walk, probably Fulton did. And there's Suter along with Busher.
Bronco foul is called on Lizzie Suter. That's her first personal, first team foul of the quarter. At the line for the Wildcats, Fulton shoots 2.
So Fulton will go back to the free throw line. She's got 2 points in that first quarter. Leave the first one short. Back into the ball game for Hayden comes Avery Grunnert. Fulton missed the first, made the second. 9-6. Believe it or not, this is the largest lead of the game for either team. 3 points. It's been nip and tuck so far in this one. Herman, last second again. Suter this time executed to perfection. Lizzie Suter's first bucket of the ball game. Snaps a little bit of a run by Hayden. All goes back to within one.
If you want to get Hayden out of the press, that's exactly how you do it.
Got to break it and got to make them pay for it. Baseline and a double dribble are going to be called on Grunnert. And a turnover by Hayden.
Very active hands, like I said before, for Topeka Hayden. Their Broncos kind of struggling a little bit with the pressure, so you like to see them get some easy buckets out of them, see if they'll ease off that pressure as the game goes on.
Both these squads pretty young, so you're going to see some of those mistakes like that. Hayden just with 2 seniors on this team, including the one with the basketball right now in Sandstrom. Coach Reynoldson didn't like it. Foul was called against Hayden. They got that on Greco. The officials provide that near side, or the Hayden coach, the explanation. Not going to like it. Greco gets it right back. Loose ball now. Bodies hit the floor. That's a walk. Got away with that one, did Sandstrom. Or it's either a walk or a jump ball. First games of the season for the guys in the stripy shirts as well. And for broadcasters. We're cutting everybody credit. Greco, she wants to check it. Little Euro step, no good. And pulled out of there by Suter. Got to check your rearview mirror. She will. I mean, anticipate. You've got to anticipate. Greco is everywhere.
Yep.
So if you think for a second she's not, that's a good recipe for a turnover. That's how that ended, and a timeout on the floor. 11-8 is your score. We'll keep it right here. We're a little late on getting on the air here, so you've seen a quarter of it. Let's go do our Keys to the Game here, Curtis. Keys to the Game brought to you by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to support our community. It is a month of December. No better time to show that support by shopping local. You keep that money local. You can even buy gift cards and give that all year round to our local community businesses. Stop by and see us at the new office downtown in Spring Hill. Learn more about the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce at springhillks.org. And early going, 1 quarter under your belt now. You should have some pretty opportunity for some, yep, gotcha, yep. He corrected me in the commercial break. I'll get you right. What's your keys to the game? Other than I got one. It's get kids' names right. So.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I think for Spring Hill, you've seen based on one game against Eudora how talented and how important Sydney Busher is. Who's going to be the other one to step up? I think Isla Herman can certainly do that. I think any of the girls on the court could be that, but we're going to have more production out of than just out of Busher, and then. Defensively for the Broncos and on offense, they got to find. I forget her name there, number 30, that has some very active hands and has caused several turnovers here. Going to have to be able to handle their pressure better than what we have so far.
A couple ways to do it. Herman shows one, dribble through and get them to call that reach. Remember early on I mentioned how long are they going to let them reach across bodies to get those balls knocked out of there. And my guess is Coach Hussa probably had a conversation with the official on that. There's a steal right there.
Yeah, coaches will tell you they like you to break pressure by passing, but when that's not working, that's the old-fashioned way is to dribble through the pressure like Isla did right there.
Another turnover, though, results in a foul. Broncos stacking them up.
That's her second personal.
It's her second personal foul. I've got to change my stat sheet the way they've changed fouls this year.
New this year is we get double. It used to be the old 1-and-1 when you get 17 fouls and a half. They've changed that this year for everyone. We have 5 team fouls that resets per quarter, and after 5 fouls per quarter, you get in the double bonus.
No 1-and-1 is gone forever, right?
Still in college games, but it is no longer in high school.
In the college men's game, in Division II, they play this way for the women's side of things. Here's Herman, baseline. One thing with Isla I'd probably want to do is a little less selfish. Go ahead and get that close, pull the trigger on one of those on the baseline. Here's a 3 on the way, swish. Catch and fire 3 from Briley Meyer. First triple of the ball game, largest lead of the game. Now is 7 for Hayden. Broncos need a bucket. Here's Suter. Off far side. Nice pump fake there. Oh, a lot of contact. Nothing called on the take by Aubrey Meter. Fulton, step out. Long three. These girls are shooting from the college three-point line. I'm not sure if they care.
Shooting with confidence.
Busher needs some help. Pretty good matchup between those two kids right there in Sandstrom and Busher. Emery Feeback getting set to check back in. Here at the elbow for Meter. She's just, trying to get him off of her is all she's trying to do. And I like a 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon gym where there's a smattering of people.
Yep.
You can certainly
hear the passion.
And Greco, they're really trying to protect her. She's had 2 very questionable fouls called against her, and jump ball going to be in favor of the Broncos. 15-8 Broncos trail by 7, their largest deficit of the game. They led for a few times during the first quarter as well. Reagan Husher into the ball game for Greco with those 2 fouls. Emery Feeback checks in as well. Get it in to Suter on the near side. Nearly lost it. Go back over to Herman. She'll try to go baseline. Forced in there. Busher quickly up with it. And rebound pulled out of there for Hayden by Briley Meyer. Fulton behind the back. Kick to the left corner. Now here's Myers. She'll check on Feeback. Scoop through. Shot no good, but a foul. That'll be called on Feeback.
Yeah, and Emery just another one of the sophomores. So, as you alluded to earlier, very young Broncos team here.
Well, I thought they said that on Feeback. It actually goes on Meter, and Meter's going to pick up her 3rd personal foul, so she'll have to sit down. Team foul number 3 as well, with Meyer going to the free throw line to shoot 2. She just knocked down a 3 a moment ago, but she'll miss the front side of this one. Out goes Meter with those 3 fouls. Back in comes Addison Bond for the Broncos. Missed them both. And then stay in favor of the Broncos. Got a big opportunity for a trap. Able to get that through it is Bond. Herman. Suter, left side. She'll go ahead and fire one away, no good. Long rebound. And Fulton will bring it up. Midway point of the second quarter, Broncos trail by 7. Good take by Fulton. Kick last minute. Sandstrom good. It's an 8-0 run currently by Hayden. Feeback near side. To Busher. Bond trying to penetrate, gets caught up. Busher will fire one up, force one through, 3 hands. Not sure what you're supposed to do necessarily. The concept of basketball is there's not supposed to be any contact on your arms when you're shooting, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure.
That is correct.
All right.
Emery did a good job following up that shot there, just didn't get the call.
I mean, you need security to go up and make that shot. You need a defender or somebody to go in and clear the place out for you. Fulton. Good hustle there by Herman to knock that one out of bounds. Hayden's got it's pretty bright colored shoes, but the shoestrings seem to be not as good. Grunner, she'll check it off right side for Husher. Grunner, good defense by Suter, straight up and down. Broncos need a bucket desperately. They've got 1 field goal in this second quarter. We're 2/3 of the way through it. Now a steal. Good hustle by Herman. She's going to get called for the foul regardless on the take by Husher. Reagan Husher, Sydney Busher. 1 letter difference there. Both unique. And it will be, there's just so many opinions at different locations throughout the gymnasium.
Yeah.
And the first take by Husher, no good. Second one on the way, no good. You can hear a pin drop in here. Or a complaint.
You can hear the passion.
Sure. Over left side. Here's Bond at the elbow. Backside a little late. Bond saw that just a second later than Sydney did, but luckily off the foot of Leonard and out of bounds. Back in comes Meter. Herman. Up off inside. They're letting Sandstrom and all these girls be about as physical as you want with Busher. She's just going to have to match it, and that's exactly what she decided to do. You can almost see it where it flipped in her head. She's like, fine, I'll just go this way.
Yeah, she got the ball there. It was triple teamed very quickly. They kind of knocked it out of her hands, which was the worst thing that could happen for Hayden, and she regathered and attacked.
Still more contact down the floor. Busher, right place, right time. Broncos with a little bit of a flurry just when they needed it. Here down the stretch, it snapped an 8-0 run by Hayden. And back-to-back buckets now by Spring Hill, back to within 5, and Greco on the other end of the floor. Greco's got 8 points for the Wildcats, leading 19-12. 90 seconds to play, first half. Michael Grand, Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming your way in just a moment. We'll recap this one, talk more about that boys game. There's Meter for 3.
Nice shot.
Aubrey Meter knocks down the 3. And a timeout taken by the Wildcats. Boy, nice flurry here by the Broncos down the stretch. They were really struggling. And now a timeout of 30. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back underway here in Emporia. And a turnover going to be called quickly on the inbound there to Fulton, and she kicks it back over.
Go, be confident. Spring Hill girls had a little bit of momentum there prior to that timeout. See if they can continue to be aggressive here on the offensive end and put the ball in the bucket.
And then get a turnover right out of the timeout should help.
Yep.
Under a minute to play first half. Busher. Right down the Broadway. Sydney Busher with 6 points here in the last minute 30 of this first half. Broncos back to within 2. They trailed by as many as 7.
I think she has a double-double when she gets out of bed in the morning. It seems like she is just consistent.
Fulton pushed it up through Suter, and this will be the 15th foul on the Broncos, so that will send Fulton to the free throw line to shoot 2. She 1 for 2. So Suter picks up her second personal. Team foul number 5, as I mentioned.
Shoots 2.
And Fulton knocks down the first one. Busher with 12 points in the first half of this one. It's a scrappy 12, too, because it's not that those aren't set offensive plays run to her. Those are off second chance opportunities, backside putbacks, too.
she's battling hard.
Fulton, 3 of 4 now from the stripe. Stops that little flurry by the Broncos. Herman over to the near side. Audrey Harris briefly in. Herman, 11 seconds. Trying to work for the final shot. Off the foot of Busher. Should have been kicked ball. Missed it. But it is tipped. Now 3 seconds. Off the hurry. Busher is going to get fouled. That's a pretty good place to put that foul. They're going to call that on Sandstrom. Her second. Team foul number 4. So Broncos will have to inbound here with 1.7 to go in the first half.
Go, make it quick.
Busher. She'll get one up. Little contact there, but no foul, and that's how we'll go to half. Broncos in strong and able to take just a 5-point deficit into the locker room. A little bit to work on, but right pace with the Hayden Wildcats. We'll talk about it next on the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the plan that is right for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in downtown Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. 21-17, Broncos trail by 5 at half. We're back to talk about it next on the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
The 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, and that'll be a point for Baldwin. A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Welcome back out here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. That's that one right there. BJ Harris alongside Curtis Kaiser as the Bronco women here trail 21-17 here at the halftime break. Here's how we got to where we are on this one. As the Broncos would start out trailing 2-0, it would be tied 3 times. Broncos would have the lead twice as well, 4-2 and then 6-4. Hayden would take the lead and lead at the end of one quarter, 8-6. Eventually, they would go on an 8-0 run to start the second quarter. Broncos were limited a good chunk of that second quarter to just one field goal, and then a flurry late, a 3 by Aubrey Meter, and then back-to-back-to-back buckets down the floor by Sydney Busher. She's got 12 here at the break, and the Broncos trail by 4. Curtis made sure to correct my mathematics skills, which I appreciate. Correct those in the name pronunciations. Aubrey Meter, along with Anna LaPlante. There are a couple of ones, and then Callie Rodden. If you get all right, they'll be known by the end of the year for sure, and likely by tomorrow. As we'll be back in action tomorrow as the Broncos, again, a 3 o'clock tip for the ladies, as Spring Hill will take on Wichita Trinity. The men will play Emporia. That will be a back-to-back doubleheader again tonight. We're on live here on this game. We will have a good couple 2 or 3 hour break in between games before we go to the boys game, which is scheduled for 7:30. You'll come right back here, and we'll be on the air around 7:15 for that boys game. But they will take on Emporia later on tonight. But we've got the second half of this girls game still to come here in this one. 21-17, Broncos trail at half. You're watching it here on the Michael Grand of Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We're back in 2 minutes on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stills with Payola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back out here briefly on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Broncos trail here at the break. Lady Broncos 21-17 against the Hayden Wildcats. Wildcats, perennial powers in 3A, have some state titles under their belt in that classification. Bronco basketball 0-1 coming into this game. Ladies fell against Eudora in game number 1. 47-53. Eudora, the number 8th ranked team in Class 4A. And here at the break, the Broncos trail by that score right there, 21-17. I didn't get a chance to mention our area matchups. Area matchups brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. Elliott has been serving the area for decades. If you're out traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for one of those Elliott Insurance locations near you. Learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. And we do have a full slate of basketball coming your way tomorrow. Baldwin and against Burlington. Lewisburg's against Anderson County. Paola's hosting their invitational tournament. And we'll be right back here with the Broncos. Tonganoxie traveling to Wamego. Cross-Star Network. Check out more of those at varsitysportslive.com. Open frame with the first possession of the second half for the Wildcats. Broncos with a chance to take advantage of it. Herman all the way down the floor. Shot no good. Busher got to be careful not to pick up a foul there. Outlet to Fulton. There's a one step too many. One step too many there for the Wildcats. Riley Meyer. Meyer with the first 3 of the game. The only one for Hayden. Aubrey Meter has the only one for the Broncos. LaPlante nearly lost it. Bond able to get back to it. Here's Herman, open look at a 3 on the way. Big high arcing shot, rattles in. Isla Herman knocks down her first 3-point bucket, and the Broncos are back to within 1.
Herman's very capable of that. She came in last year and made some big shots for the Broncos down the stretch. Certainly a capable scorer, so we'll look for more of that from her.
Good closeout by Bond, and then some help by Suter to keep that from being an easy layup by Grunnert. The Broncos a chance to take their lead back for the first time since they led 6-4. Suter on the right side. Busher, she'll work that left side. Backside over for LaPlante. Nearly had an opportunity. It'll be a possession in favor of the Broncos. A good look by Busher, and LaPlante's got to be ready for that one. She seemed as surprised when it got on top of her. And you know there's going to be help, and there's going to be help coming to help on Busher. So those opportunities for LaPlante or whoever that backside post is going to be often. Again, a look for Herman on the way. This time uses a lot, just falls out. Busher with the rebound. She'll stay over there. Contact nothing. LaPlante will get the rebound. Broncos need a reset here. Now knocked out of bounds by Hayden. It'll stay with Spring Hill. 6:20 to play third quarter. Broncos down by 1.
Again, good activity on the offensive boards there.
And a kick ball. All that halftime. I meant to get a drink. I'm going to be on camera here for a second.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, no kidding. Ratings went down immediately. Missed opportunity there for Spring Hill. Meyer trying to check it. No. Greco, she will penetrate. High off the glass, no good. Loose ball, still to be determined. Busher fighting for it. Alternating possession this time will be in favor of the Wildcats. Grunnert, back over. Kick back outside now for Meyer. Here's Greco. Fulton will reset for Hayden. 5:43 to go, third quarter. Corner. 3 on the way. No good by Grunert, but there's Sandstrom right there. Right place, right time, and Sandstrom will put it up and in. She's got 6. 23-20. And over the back, going to be called against Bond.
Broncos substitution, Callie Rodden.
Rodden will check in for LaPlante. Grunert checks out for Hayden, and Husher comes in. Meter comes in, replaces Bond for the Broncos. So Meter and Rodden back in for Spring Hill. 5:20 to go, third quarter. Meyer right wing. Sandstrom. Dump off inside, good defense there. Meyer against Busher. Now Herman going to push it up the floor in a hurry. That was a kick ball. Got to get on that one if you're Herman. They're going to end up getting a jump ball that'll be in favor of the Broncos. But
they've been letting the kick balls go.
It's been a couple of them.
Yep.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say I'm not sure Coach Reynoldsson makes it through this tournament without a team. Here's a 3 from Herman. He's bugging him already. I know that. I love it. Rodden down on the paint trying to fight. Sandstrom just goes and grabs it. Suter's got to hustle back. Take that charge. Scooped up, no good. Good defense. Herman there with the rebound on the backside. Now touch, no foul. Going to be called, I think, against Hayden. Get it on Greco. That's her third. And her MO early in this game was, reaching in, getting those balls poked away. It was a real problem for the Broncos, but as the fouls have now picked up on Greco, she's having to sit down with those 3 fouls with 4:42 to play in the third quarter. That's a big deal for the Broncos. In this one, down by 3, approaching the midway point of the third quarter. Busher, top of the key. She'll try to split the defense. She'll get all the way there. Nearly lost it. Blocked by Meyer. Bodies hit the floor again. Outside for Fulton. Bring your lunch pail to White Auditorium. This looks like MIAA basketball for sure. Foul's going to be called against Rodden. Callie Rodden picks up her second. Team foul number 1 of the second half.
Looks like Topeka Hayden switched up their defense there and went to kind of a half-court trap. Maybe caught us a little bit off guard there.
There's Fulton at the free throw line. Pretty good free throw shooter tonight so far. 4 of 5 from the stripe. And made her last 4 in a row. She's got 6 points for the Wildcats. 4:23 to play in the third quarter. 24-20. Broncos down by 4. As Fulton makes them both. Broncos have trailed by as many as 7, but went on a flurry late in the first half.
And just as soon as I said it, they're back in their full court press.
Broncos scored 7 of the last 9 points of the first half to climb back into this one, going into the locker room. And now keeping pace with the Wildcats. Herman way outside. Good dribbling there, kick back outside. Now a foul going to be called. Connell picks up that foul. Got to believe if you're a Bronco, if you can keep a dribble alive long enough, they're not going to be able to control themselves not to reach in on that play. There's Busher, though. That's the better way to do it. Busher's got 14. The Broncos back to within 3. And now here on the near side. Bring it back around far side for Reed. Now Meyer, scoop off Sandstrom. Sandstrom just gets past Busher. Good effort, Rodden. And that's going to be a jump ball. Alternating possession will be in favor of the Wildcats.
Good effort there by Callie, though, to get a big, strong rebound there.
She was odd man out really going into that rebound and came out of there with it.
Well, and she's undersized compared to I think they gave it to the wrong team.
Yeah, the
there.
alternating possession was in favor of Hayden. I was surprised by that as well.
But Callie's not as tall as some of those girls down there, but she is aggressive and being strong with the ball. You like it.
Fulton inbound. That's a good inbound play. Wide open. Meyer She's got 5. Leads back to 5. Really this time. Off left side, Meter. Good pump fake there again with the ball. Ball fake. Here's baseline. Busher tried that pass last minute. Out of that. We'll pick up a cheap foul out here with Fulton. Now Fulton will set it up on the far side.
That's some maturity there by Busher.
Yep.
It's easy to get a tic-tac frustration foul there, and she was smart enough not to do it.
That was a foul 100% of the time as a freshman.
Yep.
Suter. Busher, there it is, baseline. Off the glass, good, and the foul. Sydney Busher takes it in.
Awesome show and go there. Not really a pump fake, just kind of showed it to her, drove left, which is her MO, and then absorbed the contact and won.
16 points for her.
For as many turnovers and stuff as we struggled with there in that first quarter and a half, Broncos are only down by 3 here, a chance to go down by 2. Gotta like where we're at.
Busher at the stripe, left it short. Rodden playing the game that's being allowed to be played. Busher 2 out of 3 now on the night from the stripe. Leaves the score at 3. Here's a 3 by Meyer. Used it all. Rodden was there. Now she'll have to track this one down. Rodden just clearing space. Herman. Outside. It's too quiet in here for me to. I like a game where I can't hear the stuff going on around me, so I can't think about it. I don't have to think about it. There's conversations happening. You're probably picking them up on the microphone. I don't know.
Like I said, you can hear the passion.
I hope you're as entertained as I am.
Yes.
2:21 to play, third quarter. 27-24 Broncos with the ball. Down by 3.
It's the product of matinee basketball.
Yeah. Herman inbound for the Broncos. Throw it in deep for Suter. Just over the hands. Suter, step up in the line. No good. Rebound. To be determined. Meyer rips it out. They're going to call that foul on Busher. Hold in there. Just sometimes those tie-up fouls are decided like hockey fights. The guy who loses goes to the penalty box. That's how that ended up. Busher will pick up. That's the other thing. Sydney's got 16 points. That's her first foul somehow. In this melee of a game so far, that's pretty good. Especially down inside the paint. They've kind of let it go out there.
Yeah.
Meyer, 3, deep 3, no good. She missed a couple. There's a foul going to be called on the take by Bella Reed. And she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. They call that foul on Rodden. Her third foul, team foul, number 3 on the Broncos. Anna LaPlante, getting ready to check into the game. First one, no good by Reed. Here comes the second one. That one is good. 2:03 to go in this third quarter, 28-24. Meter controlling for Spring Hill. Hands on her Greco, and that'll be her 4th. Yep. This is, as we mentioned earlier, that there is a.
She's had very active hands from the tip, and it was just a matter of time before it caught up to her.
One of the challenges you find, and you learn this as you play quite a bit of games, you can play the way you decide to play, or you can play the way they're going to allow you to play. And you have to adjust your game a little bit. That looks like that's her game. And when she can play that way, she'll be very difficult to play against. And we'll get better with her feet and hands without having to foul like that. But you just can't continue to do it if they're going to call that as a foul.
Well, you saw how effective she was in the first quarter, right? And then they adjusted and started calling it and picked up 4 there pretty quick.
It's a hard adjustment to make for sure. Reed baseline on Herman. Got to make that read a little quicker, and Herman able to get by her and put it up. 30-25, back to a 5-point game. It's got to maintain that difference. It was down to within 1. Opening seconds of this third quarter. Good move by Meter. Man, she's got a quick first step. Back outside, and there's LaPlante stuck. Nowhere to go with it. Timeout to be taken by Coach Hussa. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball. Well, you're home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
$30 to 25. Broncos trail by 5 here. Minute 16 to play third quarter with the basketball. You saw that flurry they had late in the first half. You know that's in them. Oof. Got lucky there. Maybe Herman did. They can score in a hurry. Just got to kind of keep it where you're at right now going into that fourth quarter. Inbound meter. Over to Herman. She'll look to go in. I like to see more of that from Isla Herman. Missed it, but rebound pulled out of there by the Wildcats. Fulton on the far side. And she lost it. You go grab that ball.
Pick it up.
Yep. She went to pass it, decided not to, then lost the dribble and just kind of, she couldn't touch it, and nobody else wanted to do either. They call the foul.
15 foul on Hayden there, so we're shooting 2.
Yep, that's their 5th team foul, so they're going to go, Meter will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Meter just with 3 points, a big three-pointer in the second quarter, and she'll add to that here. 51 seconds to play for third quarter. Broncos down by 4. Meter a chance to pull within a possession. $30 to 27, 47 seconds. Wildcats likely won't work their final shot. Good move by Fulton. Just too much on it. Loose ball, to be determined still. And it's going to be a jump ball. It should be in favor of the Broncos, and it is.
Jump ball possession, Spring Hill.
Good effort there by Anna to get on top of that ball there and get the tie up.
Connell going to come into the game for Topeka Hayden. Out goes Meyer. I'm going to bring it up. Final 33 of the third quarter. Broncos fell to this team last year in this tournament, 60 to 54. Down by 3 over 25 seconds. Meter to inbound for the Broncos. Inbound to Busher, got it to where they want it. Back out to Meter, pump fake. Baseline, back to Busher. Those two working together, and a foul going to be called on Connell. Connell will pick up her second, and Busher will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, that's 5 team fouls per quarter. Results then in 2 shots from the free throw line. New rule this year. It's been implemented a little bit. Busher made her first 2 free throws, or she's missed her last 2. 3 girls out for Hayden. Back in comes Greco. Meyer back in along with Sandstrom. And Bond to check in and replace Meter. And Busher trying to pull the Broncos down to within 2. And that one used it all but made it. Busher was 17. 30 to 28. 15 seconds, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Reynoldson. It's a 30. We'll go ahead and just keep it here then. Sorry about that. Lost a little internet connection. Hopefully back on with you here. The Broncos down by their largest deficit of the game, 16 points here, just under 3 minutes to play. In this opening round game of the Paul Terry Classic. Again, battling through a little bit of internet issues, but back on the air here going with this one. The Broncos need a couple of stops. They need some buckets offensively as well in this one. Spring Hill, a good chunk of this game, just trailed by single digits. They never trailed by more than 8 until this fourth quarter, now trailed by 16. It just haven't been able to get much going offensively. Here's Busher trying to do one from the elbow, and she will. It's just her first fourth quarter bucket, though, so you see how limited they have been offensively, and Sandstrom going to force one through, and they'll call a foul on the step through. That stops a long run on that bucket by Busher. The entire fourth quarter, that was their first field goal 6 minutes into the fourth quarter for Spring Hill. Well, that stopped an 11:01 run to open this fourth quarter. Just under 2 to play in this ball game. And Sandstrom knocks them both down. Sandstrom 3 of 4 from the stripe, all here in this fourth quarter. This score is not going to show or reflect a good chunk of this game, but it certainly reflects the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, Broncos just struggling here on the offensive end, getting anything to go. Kind of forcing it into Sydney Busher a lot, and which is to be expected, but I think Hayden's been keying in on that a little bit more and making things difficult for her. And going to have to find some more balanced scoring from someone on the offensive end, and defensively, got to be able to stop their penetration. Done a pretty good job on the boards, I think, but they've been getting some easy buckets as well there.
Good defense there by Busher on that take, and then getting the rebound as well. Now she's going to have to shake and deal with Reed up the floor. Minute 18 to play, nearly stolen away. Now loose ball. Meter comes out of there with it. Jump ball in favor of the Wildcats.
There's been anything consistent for the Broncos. It's been Sydney Busher's effort on both ends of the floor. She's out there battling hard.
Yeah, no doubt we'll have our Shara Shrum, Prudential Financial Player of the Game, coming up in just a little bit. We'll name that. Pretty good guess who that might be for the Broncos. Also do our absolute painting play of the game in our Shoemaker Collision postgame show coming up in minute 3. Sandstrom, last minute dish. I think you probably saw the maturation of this Hayden team a little bit here as well, where they started to figure out how to play together in the second half of this game. Last second bounce pass again deflected. Broncos slow to get back on defense. Good effort by Suter just to go back there and get a hand in that one. Stops the clock with 34.5 seconds to play. Trinity Academy and Hayden Wildcats going to hook up in just a little bit. Pair of 3A, 4A matchup. Trinity Academy here in the Wichita area. They said, let's meet in Emporia, halfway point. Settle this thing at Wide Auditorium. Greco in the lane, shot no good. Rebound Busher. She'll definitely be in double-double marks with those rebound and her point total figures. She's got 19. Had 24 against Eudora. Dump off inside Rodden. Callie Rodden. Kick. Harris. Shot no good. Knocked around. Saved by Rodden. Good hustle there by Callie. Mackenzie Stewart into the ball game as well for Spring Hill. And that'll be at 48-30. Again, 18 points. Not the difference in this game, but it will be in the books as the Broncos fall here to Hayden at the Paul Terry Classic 2023 version in Emporia. We'll come back and recap this game. Talk a little bit about that boys game as well. We do have a pregame show for that one coming up a little bit later this evening. Again, the boys tip off at approximately 7:30, and 2 games still to go, so that could be 7:15, it could be 8. So just be sticking with us here as we'll keep it right here on this live stream, and the Broncos will be taking on Emporia on the boys side of things, but the girls, they fall here. Final score 48-30. We'll come back and talk about it on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies, can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Broncos fall 0-2. We'll talk about it next on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show on Spring Hill Sports.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back out here to White Auditorium in Emporia. B.J. Harris along with Curtis Kaiser as the Bronco girls just fall a moment ago. Final score 48-32. Topeka Hayden here for the Paul Terry Classic in Emporia. You're watching the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. And the Broncos nip and tuck in the first half. There were 3 ties, 2 lead changes in the first quarter. Hayden did grow their lead out to 7 a couple of times in the second quarter, but it was a 4-point game going into the locker room. And then basically in the third quarter, Broncos got it down to within 1. It was a 21-20 game. That's a tough one to swallow right there, bud. It was 21-20. I don't know, 40 seconds into the second half. And the Broncos then scored another 10 points total the rest of the second half. So just offense was at a premium. They couldn't get much to go in. Hayden's defense certainly had a lot to do with that. It was pretty much status quo. It was a 5-point game going to the fourth quarter. So Broncos were right there and then just couldn't get anything going offensively, limited to just 2 points in the entire fourth quarter, went 0 for 4 from the free throw line in that stretch as well. And so Spring Hill just kind of ran out of gas, I think, a little bit in the fourth quarter of this one. They'll have to regroup and go back at it. They'll be back here tomorrow. Will be Spring Hill as they'll take on Trinity Academy. Pre-game coverage at 2:45. Tip-off at 3 o'clock right back here at White Auditorium. The Broncos falling 48-30. Time to name our Prudential Financial Shara Shrum player of the game. Shara Shrum, financial professional, achieving your financial goals is a team sport. Call today, 913-592-5573. The Prudential Insurance Company of America, Newark, New Jersey. And obviously, City Busher, really nice game. 19 points for her. 3-7 from the free throw line, so did leave a little bit out there, but then rebounding-wise, I'm not talented enough to keep that stat, but definitely in double figures on the boards. Really gave them a chance up through 3 quarters. Just going to need more to that in the fourth quarter. 5 points from Aubrey Meter, 3 points from Isla Herman, and 2 points from Lizzie Suter. So got to get a little bit more offensive production around the bench for the Broncos. For Hayden, 13 points from Norma Greco, 10 points from Kalia Fulton, 9 points from Briley Miller, 9 points from Morris Sandstrom, 3 points from Bella Reed, and 2 points from Reagan Husher. For the Wildcats, we move to 2-0 on the year. Broncos fall to 0-2 on the year. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, wrap things up here. Game number 1 on our split doubleheader. And we will talk about that boys game and get you ready for a little break when we return right after this on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show on Spring Hill Sports.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
The 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, and it'll be a point for Baldwin. A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Back out here one final time on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser, as we wrap things up here on the front side of our split doubleheader. On the girls' side, the Wildcats of Hayden knocking off your Spring Hill Broncos. just a moment ago. Final score 48-30 in that one. The Broncos only trailed by 5 going into the fourth quarter, but ended up falling by 18. Sydney Busher with 19 points in the game for Spring Hill. Broncos fall to 0-2 on the year. Boys 0-1. They're taking on the host team, the Emporia Spartans. We'll have that game for you in just a little bit as the Broncos coming off a 42-50 loss to the number 5 ranked team in Class 4A Eudora on last Friday. They'll try to get right here tonight against Emporia. Emporia coming into this game at 1-0 off a win over Ottawa 50-39 last Friday as well. So that's what we have coming up later tonight. Curtis and I are going to get out of here for a minute. We'll go get a bite to eat. We'll come back, settle in for our nightcap as the Bronco boys try to avenge the ladies' earlier performance. Girls fall here 48-33. Excuse me, 48-30 rather. And the boys will be coming up a little bit later on tonight. Again, check us out online at varsitysportslive.com. Full slate of action coming your way tomorrow. And we've got the one game here tonight. We've got action from Paola on Varsity Sports Live tonight as well later on this evening. That'll do it here for the girls' action. Boys coming up later on. You've been watching it all right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live. following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
And good Thursday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to White Auditorium. If you're joining us once again, or if you have not, welcome for the first time here this evening to Emporia, Kansas, the site of the Paul Terry Classic here in 2023. Where your Spring Hill Broncos will be playing 3 consecutive days in a row here in Emporia. Ladies played earlier tonight. We'll recap that game a little bit here as we kick off the pregame show. And we will tell you about that one, where you're going to find us tomorrow. But we're gearing up for the backside of our split doubleheader as the Spring Hill Bronco boys get set to take on the host Emporia Spartans here in just a little bit. You're watching the third game of the day between Emporia High School girls and Wichita Trinity. I tell you what, this Emporia team, a state qualifying team from a year ago, and all seniors. I mean, their lineup has 15 girls on it, and I think they've got 13 seniors or something like that. This is a very good team with a very good player that's going here to Emporia State next year, and that is going to be a tough out for some 5A teams in Emporia. They are the favorite, certainly in this tournament now. Topeka Hayden girls beating Spring Hill by 18 earlier tonight, but a much closer game than that score. Again, we'll talk more about that. We'll talk about this boys game. All that and much, much more yet to come here as we get set for the backside of our doubleheader as the Spring Hill Bronco boys at 0-1 get set to take on the Emporia Spartans at 1-0 here from the Paul Terry Classic in Emporia. This is the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. And, of course, Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Strode Orthodontics. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff are experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience. They have locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park for your convenience. Learn more at Strode, that's STROEDE, ortho.com. Broncos and the Spartans coming up next right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more tthan 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home, all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Welcome back out here, Wide Auditorium in Emporia. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Curtis Kaiser, as we settle in for our backside doubleheader game and the boys' side of action as the Spring Hill Broncos get set to take on the Emporia Spartans from the Paul Terry Classic here, early season tournament, round robin action, so everybody knows they're going to play night in and night out. Tonight the Broncos play this Emporia team. Tomorrow Trinity, and then on Saturday morning or Saturday early afternoon, Hayden is the lineup for this one. The Bronco boys again coming in at 0-1. They are coming off a 42-50 loss at Eudora last Friday to open things up. Eudora, the number 5 ranked team, currently in 4A, so not a bad showing against a really good Eudora team that's been pretty good here for a couple of years. And so hopefully something for the Broncos to build off of from game number 1 to game number 2. Emporia coming into this game at 1-0. They're coming off a win 50-39 over Ottawa. That's a team that the Broncos will see this season. And so the Spartans are led in that first game. Watch out for number 23, River Peters, 6'2" junior, 23 points in that win over Ottawa. So turning out nearly half their point production. Other than that, Sheldon Stewart, number 1, led them with 14 points, or second leading scorer, 14 points, 5'11" senior, will be a factor as well for the Spartans. For the Broncos in that first game out, several guys in scoring totals. Nobody really rising out to take the lead, but Ryan Jackson did lead them in scoring with 11 points, 9 points from Chase Bond, 4 points from Cooper D'Albini, 6 from Brady Kaiser, 6 from Peyton McAvoy, and 6 from Corey Kirkner. So right there, plenty of guys spreading the wealth, and those 6 getting in the scorebook. But the Broncos opening up this year 0-1, but they are looking to get on the right side here against a Big 5A opponent in Emporia. And we're going to have it coming your way in just a little bit. Time to look at our area matchups, brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. Elliott has been serving the area for decades. When you're out traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliott Insurance location near you. Learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Do have Paola action here tonight. Also, Eudora taking on Atchison this evening. And then, of course, you got this game here on our network, VarsitySportsLive.com. And then tomorrow, full slate of action. Baldwin taking on Burlington. Lewisburg is battling Anderson County. Paola hosting their preseason tournament as well down there. Tonganoxie traveling to Wamego to take on the Red Raiders. And then Saturday, right back at it, we come back to Emporia, the final day of this tournament. And that's an 11:30 tip on Saturday morning. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. tip, once again, just as we did with the girls. It'll be followed immediately by the boys game. That's our area matchups brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. We still got your keys to the game, starting lineups, opening tip-off here from White Auditorium, historic White Auditorium in Emporia, Kansas. We're back in 2 minutes on the Comfort Designs pregame show on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Craving a quick pick-me-up, tasty lunch, or afternoon treat? Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe in downtown Spring Hill is that rare mix of hometown charm and uptown style. At The Bean, they brew the finest cup of coffee, tastiest teas, and most refreshing smoothies and frappes around. The Bean is proud to serve delicious, handmade pastries by Scratch KC, and they have the best breakfast, lunch, and convenient grab-and-go options in town. Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe, downtown Spring Hill.
Back out here on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning Show. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser, Emporia, Kansas. Paul Terry Classic here from White Auditorium. Spring Hill Broncos here to take on the Emporia Spartans. If you joined us earlier today for our matinee basketball, 3 o'clock tip was the girls travel down here to take on Hayden Catholic out of Topeka. Broncos fall to 0-2, falling 48-32. Hayden, that was a 5-point game going into the fourth quarter. A 4-point game. It's a 2-point game after 1, a 4-point game at halftime, a 5-point game after 3. Broncos had never trailed by double figures the entire game until they trailed 38-28. And Hayden outscored them 10-2 in the final 6 minutes of the game, and that pretty much sealed the deal. Broncos, in fact, the final 8 minutes, they only scored 2 points in the final quarter to the Broncos. So just kind of we're right there with them, nip and tuck. Curtis, bring you in here and talk about that girls game just a little bit. But the ladies showed a lot of grit and tenacity fighting off a really aggressive Hayden team. but I think that aggressiveness just got to be too much to handle late in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about that off the air a little bit. For 4 years, we had a staple in our lineup named Jenna Weber, who did a lot for the program and very talented. She's off playing collegiately now, and we're finding people in different roles now. Last year, towards the end of the season, Isla Herman kind of came in that second half of the season and really showed a lot of prowess from the three-point line. Kind of set up by Jenna Weber and really excelled in that. But now this year, Isla's finding the ball in her hands a lot more. And so I think, it's a young season. We've got a lot of young players on the girls' team. And I would expect with Coach Hussa's tutelage that as the season progresses, they're going to be much better as they continue to grow as a team. But I think it's just some girls right now trying to figure out where they're at on the team and whose roles are what. Obviously, we've proven that. I think I said during the girls' game that when Sydney Busher gets out of bed in the morning, she's got a double-double because that's what she does, and she did that again tonight. So we've got the. I love the alpha dog mentality that she has too. Every time she goes out, she knows that she's likely the best player on the floor, and she acts like it, she wants it, and she has the tenacity on both. And a lot of times you'll find players that maybe only do that offensively. She does it on the defense as well. So, we've got the Sydney Busher that's kind of leading the way here, but I fully expect Isla Herman and Anna LaPlante and Lizzie Suter and those to kind of find their roles and continue to improve as a team as the season goes on. And I think there are some encouraging signs too from I'm drawing a blank. Aubrey Meter.
Yep.
Yeah, she came in and gave us some really good minutes, hit a big three for us, so encouraging signs there as well. One thing I didn't know until after the game was Anna LaPlante had apparently hurt her ankle beforehand, rolled her ankle pretty good, so I didn't know that going in, so that may have
slowed her down
impacted her a little bit as well. But I don't, coaches aren't into making any excuses. That's part of the game. But I think the girls are going to continue to improve. They got a great coach and a good group of girls, so looking forward to them to continue to improve as the season goes on.
Yeah, this first part of the season before Christmas break is very big for all teams, but for young teams, it's the most crucial part of it because you really can, as a coach, chunk that out and say, okay, this is going to be, we're going to find out really who we are once we start playing against other teams, and then you can make some really big adjustments over Christmas break. That's what I expect from the ladies team. Once they get a few more games under their belt, they'll really be able to evaluate who's best where they are in the right positions. And tonight they really played well until that fourth quarter. Just kind of ran up against a really tough Hayden team. So that happened earlier tonight. Girls are back in action tomorrow as the ladies will take on Trinity Academy. I will say that will be a winnable game for the ladies and one certainly a chance to get right back. Now that Trinity team really good and just played a very good Emporia team, but fell to them 48-10. So hopefully the Broncos tomorrow might have a chance at 3 o'clock on that one. Pregame at 2:45, tip-off at 3 o'clock, followed by the boys' game scheduled for 4:30. But we're focused on the boys here in this one as we continue on our pregame show. Here brought to you by Comfort Design Heating and Air Conditioning. It's time for our Keys to the Game. Curtis, Keys to the Game brought to you by Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to support our community and shop local this holiday season. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org. And they love visitors at the new location in downtown Spring Hill, right there on the corner. Go by and see them, the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. Keys to the Game, what are your thoughts on this one for our Keys to the Game?
Well, as you were talking about the Eudora game, I really love the fight that the guys came out with in that game. Eudora is always a tough draw. It doesn't matter when you play them. They're a well-coached team, very successful program, and they're always a tough out, right? So you get that one early in the season, yeah, it's a plus because maybe, if you go there and if you lose, you get it over with. But really like the way they fought in that game. They found themselves down. They continued to claw back. And the thing that stuck out to me was their balanced scoring.
Yep.
There was several people that, I guess there were 6 people that scored. Not one that really stood out. I think Ryan Jackson led us in scoring, but I said this about the girls a little bit ago with Sydney Busher. I like to find that alpha dog.
Yep. It is tough.
Who's it going to be that's going to take control when we need a bucket? We're down by 1 with 10 seconds to go, and we got the ball at the top of the key. Who are we going to? It's nice if you've got 4 or 5 guys that you trust to go in there, but you you want that one guy that's going to be able to say, hey, this is my time, and who's that going to be? Is it going to be Chase Bond? Chase Bond probably has the most experience on this team and has done some of that for us in the past. It could be James Allen. He's another one that's got some good experience. Cooper D'Albini down low. We'll see, but I'd like for us to kind of establish that identity of, hey, we've got a pecking order here. We've got an alpha dog asserting himself, and we'll look to see who can make that happen for us.
All right, Keys of the Game brought to you by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. Let's step away, take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and opening tip-off here from Emporia. It's the Broncos and the Spartans tonight as our 2023-2024 basketball coverage begins here tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. Starting lineups next. Opening tip-off just around the corner.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
Welcome back here once again on the Comfort Designs Heating Air Conditioning pregame show. Spring Hill Broncos getting it set to take on the Emporia Spartans here from the Paul Terry Classic White Auditorium in Emporia. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Curtis Kaiser, as we settle in for our nightcap, the 4th game of the day of this tournament, as round robin action begins today, continues tomorrow. We'll have that for you. Take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by The Bean. The Bean, the best way to start your day in Spring Hill. Delicious cups of coffee, refreshing teas, sweet treats like smoothies, frappes, and shakes. Plus, The Bean has the best pastries and breakfast options in the metro. Stop in and see them in downtown Spring Hill or online at thebeankc.com. First up for the Emporia Spartans, it'll be number 1, Sheldon Stewart, 5'11 senior. Number 12, Talon Kirk. Number 13, Blake Spellman, 6'1 senior. Number 14, Joshua Rios, a 6'2 junior. And number 23, River Peters, a 6'2 junior. I don't see a band. Oh, they're going to sing it. Oh, we got a lady singing it. There you go. Go ahead and zoom on that young lady. Curtis. She's right in the middle of the floor.
Outstanding.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And ready for this one, the Broncos and the Spartans here from Emporia. We're in the midst of our starting lineups. We'll get on to the Broncos starting lineups first. Take that mic back down a little bit. And for the Broncos, it'll be number 0, Ryan Jackson, a 6'1 junior, and led them in scoring in the first nights of action last Friday with 11 points. Number 5, Chase Bond, 6'2 senior, had 9 points, second leading scorer on the team the other night for the Broncos. Number 13, James Allen, 6'4 senior. Number 15, Cooper D. Albini, 6'5 senior. He had 4 points against the Cardinals. And number 20, Brady Kaiser, 5'10 senior. Partner, I've been doing this for 20 years, 22 years actually. All I've ever wanted to do is call one of my kids' games. It's never happened.
Yeah.
I tried letting me call the play, the school musical, but they didn't let that go. So,
well, there's no
congratulations!
Secret.
I'm excited
no
for you.
Number 20 is my favorite, but he loved the Broncos, so we'll see how we do here.
That's right. It'd be good. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Tough draw here. They're always a good, well-coached team, very successful program, so we'll have our hands full, but looking forward to kids coming out and competing.
Fairly similar sized schools, Emporia and Spring Hill.
Yep.
So that won't be necessarily the factor. Opening tip-off is brought to you by our friends at Seats Incorporated. Kick off your new career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is a leader in the manufacture of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to seatsinc.com. Here we go from White Auditorium. Paul Terry Classic. Round robin tournament, early season action. Just game number 2 for each of these teams. Bronco girls fell earlier tonight, 48-30 to Topeka Hayden in the first game of this tournament. And now at center court will be Cooper D. Albini at 6'5", matching up. And he'll get it over to Allen, and they will win that as he matched up against River Peters. Again, River Peters, 23, bottom left of your screen there. He's the guy that hung 23 against Ottawa the other night. So watch him. Allen here, top of the key. Here's Kaiser, left wing. He'll look to attack, drive, penetrate, last minute. D. Albini, good look. Got to finish at the rim for D. Albini. Good look by Kaiser, and now an open frame. Here come the Spartans. Long pass up in front. Now top of the key for Talon Kirk. He'll kick. Far side, 14. That's Rios. Shot no good. And Rios' attempts no good. 0-0 first 2 possessions. Kaiser bringing up the floor. Trying to avoid that trap in the corner. He is in trouble. And quickly knocks it off the foot of the defender. That's what they want you to do, get to that corner. Help was coming, but may have been a little too late.
Yeah, you get your trap right past half court there. You introduce a couple of other defenders there at the sideline and the half court line. That's a no-no.
Allen high. He'll get past his defender. Last minute to Kaiser, and a block going to be called. Who trying to take a charge in there was Blake Spellman. Instead, he'll be called for his first personal foul. Throw it in deep, Albini on the elbow. Allen flashing in there was Jackson. Found him, a good defense by the Spartans. Click it back outside for Kaiser, reset on right side. Jackson, he'll attack baseline. Kick, backside, Albini again. He'll force that one up, no good. Cooper's had a couple looks at one. A pair of them right where you want to get him with some looks.
Yeah, those are good shots. Just got to finish at the rim.
Here's Peters. You see that first step past Jackson. He's going to have his hands full. Lost it out of bounds, though, and a turnover by the Spartans.
I want to give a shout out today. I know there's a lot of awesome mother-in-laws out in the world, but I've got the best in the world. So happy 69th birthday to Sandy Preuss. We all love you very much.
Attaboy. Up off the glass and good. A nice take there by Chase Bond. Get the Broncos on the board. He asked permission to do that. I said I'd never deny a guy to earn brownie points with his mother-in-law, so happy birthday. Out on the right side, now Spartans trying to bounce back after the Broncos take early 2-0 lead on a Chase Bond bucket. Off far side. Checking temperature there, Spellman. He'll kick back outside Peters. Swing it around far. Rios. Here's Spellman. Way out on the island is Albini guarding Sheldon Stewart. So here's Stewart. 3 on the way, no good. And a board by Jackson. Here come the Broncos, right to left. Kaiser getting back to that corner. That time, not going to get it off the defender. Peters, leaner, good. Said he was maybe too deep to take that charge, and Peters will even things up at 2 apiece. Knocked it out of bounds, last touch, no. And they say it goes out on Bond.
Like the defensive intensity of the Broncos. Looks like they're locked in defensively here. We just got to take care of the ball. Tough pressure here by the home team.
Most aggressive team defensively has won 3 straight games in this tournament so far.
That's a true statement.
Back outside, way deep. Swinging around quickly to the far side for Madden Seidel. Just checked in. Here's a look at one by Trelk. Into the paint, showing. Good defense down inside. Good help defense by the Broncos. 3 on the way from Rios. No good. And another Ryan Jackson rebound. In for the Broncos came Elijah Lacey. The last substitution, and that was air bell to nobody. Ball security. Wide open 3 by Crowell, no good. And last touched by the Spartans. 2-2, 4:45 to play first quarter. Broncos and Spartans here from Emporia, White Auditorium. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Put it on your calendar. Friday, little afternoon basketball. Nobody's doing anything on a Friday afternoon in December anyways at work. Might as well watch Spring Hill Sports Live. Allen, scoop off. The wide open look. Chase Bond. Good look by Allen and a finish by Bond. Bond's got 4. The Broncos have 4.
Good execution down there by the Broncos. Attack, make the defense commit. Get a nice little assist there to Chase Bond.
Unselfish basketball helps. Deep 3 on the way, no good. Deep 3 with little legs put into it. Still got it there by Seidel. Lacey. Albini. A lot of, and I'm not going to say unforced, but not overly forced errors here and turnovers by the Broncos on the offensive end of the floor. Substitutions all around. Jackson will check out. In for Jackson comes Jordan Miller. Lacey. Ball kicked out of bounds by Bond. Spartans with it in the half court. Halfway through this first quarter, Broncos lead by 2. Top of the key for Stewart. Swing it to the near side, Rios. They're daring them to shoot that ball outside. Rivers trying to shake off Miller. Back around. Rios. Scoop. Missed it. Missed a bunny, did Rios. Now Lacey. That pressure in the half court. They picking them up at half court. Broncos have struggled with it. It's led to some of these errors. Still with the lead, though. Jordan Miller with it, just right of the circle. Back out top of the key for Lacey. 3:18 to go, first quarter. On left side, looking to try to attack was Harrington. And out of bounds, lost by the Broncos. Excuse me, McAvoy looked at the wrong 22. Under 3 to play in the first quarter. Broncos up by 2. Stewart with it. Good look down inside. D'Albini trying to clear some space, but the bucket's good for Talon Kirk. 4-4. That time a foul going to be called on the Spartans. Foul's called on Stewart. Nope. Call that on Kirk, his first, team foul number 2. James Allen back into the ball game for the Broncos. Kaiser getting ready to check back in as well for Spring Hill. Miller with it. Very tough man-to-man defense here for the Broncos. Miller. Outside Lacey. Nearly lost it, back around they go. McAvoy gives it up for Lacey. There's a pickpocket job there by Stewart up, no good. Boy, Emporia's left. Oh, I'm not sure about that one, but Emporia's left some points out there on the board for sure. Lucky for the Broncos as Kaiser comes in to replace Lacey.
Yeah, they've had some point-blank shots and just haven't been able to give them the foul. Even a lot of open threes. We're pretty fortunate, I think, to be tied at 4 at this point.
Yep. Peters yet to score. He had 23 the other night against Ottawa. He has 23 on the back of his jersey right there in the front. He's got it top of the key working against Allen. That length of Allen could keep him quiet. There's Stewart again, this time able to hold on to it enough and lay it up and in. First lead of the game for Emporia. Allen baseline. Just stolen. Broncos got to anticipate better in the passing game. That's something we saw in the girls' game earlier tonight as well. It's just not. There's Rivers right in front of the defender. I said he didn't have any points. He does. He's got 5 now and a timeout. A substitution, rather. Baker going to check into the ball game.
Broncos just need to weather the storm here and settle in a little bit here. They're not strong with the ball. A lot of tipped. Even when they try to catch the ball, they're not strong with it. Got to be confident in what you're doing and make good decisions. If you have to slow the game down to do that, then that's what they need to be able to do.
McAvoy gives it up for Baker. There's Kaiser on the near side. Kaiser doubled in the corner. Now here's Allen, wide open. Baker denied by the basket. He's kind of in no man's land directly underneath the basket. There's Kaiser. Yeah, the on-ball defense by Emporia, and they're letting him just get right up in there, like stuff like that. And had he not fallen down there, that may not have been a personal foul.
You know, it's a lot like that the girls.
A personal foul.
You know, it's a lot like that the girls' game there, where Topeka Hayden is very active with their hands. Eventually it caught up with them, but they're very active with their hands here. They're moving their feet well defensively, and the Broncos going to have to adjust here.
Guys are going to be fouled on the take. Brady will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Talon Kirk will get ready to come into the ball game for Emporia at the next opportunity. It's team foul number 4 on Emporia. So you see that aggressive defense is leading to some fouls. That's the second one on Trelk. He'll check out. Kaiser made the first one, stops this run by
We're going to call that cheater's touch.
Yep, we'll take it. Take it every time. Kaiser knocked down both of them here in this first. 38 seconds to go in it. 9-6. Peters. Back around. Step back. Stewart, no good, but a rebound right there. That one's put back, no good as well. Another one of those close ones. There's Peters stripped. Broncos, again, sometimes better to be lucky than good. In that case, they may have been both. Kaiser splits the defense, just stumbling. Lucky how that ball did not get lost is beyond me. A game of Plinko out there right now between the Broncos and the Spartans. 5 seconds, Kaiser. Pressure, and one. How about that one, Dad?
Love it.
And this was a chance for Brady Kaiser to go to the free throw line to tie this ball game up after one.
Big play there when you
splitting the defense, trying to keep that play even alive at all cost.
And at the end of the quarter here, that's huge.
Make that free throw, misses that one, but Kaiser with 4. And that'll end the first quarter. Broncos little flurry late, keeps it close. We got a 1-point contest after one. Still got 3 to go here from the Paul Terry Classic in Emporia. You're watching Bronco basketball on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Second quarter underway here from Emporia. Spring Hill against Emporia, the host Spartans. 9-8, Broncos down by 1 after 1. Emporia with the ball coming out of the break. 3 on the way. Can't leave that guy open. Sheldon Stewart. He's got 5 and the Spartans lead by 4. Spring Hill led early going in this game. Emporia took the lead 6-4 and have not relinquished it since that point.
Brady's going to have to learn he's not going to be able to do that. Coach isn't going to let him do that very long.
Split the defense, try to dribble through that trap. It's tough, although they not given a tremendous amount of help to break that press yet on the near side.
Got to learn to have some help, space the floor. Opportunities will be there. You just can't force it.
Here's Bond, top of the key, putting on a dribbling display. Goodness gracious. He's got to finish at the rim, and now a foul going to be called, a cheap one against Cooper Dialbini, I believe. Nope, get it on Dialbini. His first, team foul number 1 of this second quarter. Again, the foul situation, you get 5 team fouls per quarter. On the 5th one, you start shooting 2 every quarter, then they'll reset at the quarter. This game's like 130 years old. I don't know how we're still making up adjustments, but I like it. Outside Stewart controlling for the Spartans. He's got it back in his hands. Rios out high. Back and forth, playing out on the perimeter. Broncos, if they're willing to play catch out here, this game may go quick and it may be low scoring. Because you let them force it, make them break this zone. Make them shoot some deep balls. They're just trying to get an open look. Broncos' length on the perimeter helps a little bit. That may be a place I do see where they've got an advantage against the Spartan team, is just some length at positions.
Yeah, I think hopefully the Broncos recognize they have to extend their defense a little bit.
And that was a good possession. Ended up being an open frame for them. Then lots of passes, 45 seconds into it, and Emporia ends up with nothing. Broncos with a chance here offensively. Man-to-man help. Press, and there you go. Pass out of that near side. Break that press and reset. Knocked out of his hands. Last touch, though, by Ryan Jackson.
That's still a very long, difficult pass. I'd like to see somebody else stay back there with Brady and help him break that press. Back and forth passing and looking forward. We'll see if they make any adjustments on that here.
Well, in that situation, one more pass from Jackson down low is probably open. There's no way there's another defender down there. You just got to get it out of your hands quickly. Stewart. Back around right side. This is Kirk. Again, they're just trying to get it into Peters' hands for an open look at a three, but that time empty again. Kaiser. Time he'll split the defense. Over to D'Albini. Cooper. You get it down there. You want him to take that shot. Just got to finish again. Broncos have left their own share of open points. Air meld. Lucky to be tracked down by Rios. Here's Rivers. River Peters, rather. Kick back outside and a charge. Peters picks up his first foul. Team foul number 1 of the second quarter for the Spartans. Trelk comes back in.
Yeah, good job there by Brady standing there taking that charge.
A little out of
There's
control.
that adjustment I was talking about, having someone stay back to help.
Yep, Bond, easy. Once you can break that press, you're going to have some opportunities to score. They just haven't had a lot of luck breaking it, and that time they do, and an easy bucket for Bond. He's got 6. Broncos down by 2. Trelk on the right corner. Stewart. Broncos super aggressive zone, extended zone defense here. Trelk. Pressure coming from Jordan Miller. And up and good. Corral with that one. Here's Kaiser. Kick around. Miller. Baseline. And Bond was coming across, but a interception thrown there by Corey Kirkner. Right back. And a timeout maybe needed here by Coach Bouchard. It was going his way momentarily. (16-10). Miller. Right outside, guarded by Trelk. Trying to cross him over. Kirkner on the left side. Wrap around inside to D'Albini. Cooper, kick way long. Kaiser, open look at a 3. High arcing shot on the way, no good. Kissed in. Again, he took that from that college 3-point range and missed it by about that distance. Up again, trying to take a charge. Not going to be there. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Broncos. Two things that happen in these big arenas. One, college arena, kids just can't help themselves but take 3-point shots from the wrong 3-point line. And then the open space behind the backboard. If you're not used to playing in gyms like this, it can really be a hard one to track down. No depth perception. There's Trelk. 3 rattles out. Good board by Cooper D'Albini. Yeah, outlet and go. Letting them set up this zone press. Not ideal. That was on an opportunity that was on a defensive rebound.
Yep. You can't have that. There's no excuse for that. Like we mentioned, Corey Kirkner's in the game there. He's a freshman. He came in the Eudora game, hit a couple big threes for us down the stretch, trying to keep us in the game there. So, going to play a lot of minutes here as a freshman. Excited to see what he brings to the team.
6'3". He's got some length and a tremendous amount of athleticism.
Brother Bryce played here last year as a senior.
There you go. Good hands there by Allen to get in the passing lane. Good effort by James. Here's a 3, though, by Stewart. No good. Broncos will track it down. Tracked down by McAvoy. Outlet Kirkner. Lost it. And last touched by Trelk out of bounds.
Returning for Spring Hill, Elijah Lacey.
Lacey back into the ball game for Kirkner. 2:57 to play in this first quarter. First half. They didn't change the quarter. Here's Peters, a blocked shot by the Broncos. Nice play there defensively to stop one at the glass. Again, they've just had some opportunities here. It is the second quarter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's make a sure. There we go. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. Wrap around again, Peters. Good defense again for the Broncos. Contact, though, by D'Albini will be his second. Team foul number 2 here in this second quarter. Jackson. Baker preparing to come back into the ball game for Spring Hill. And River Peters just knocked in his second. He's got 8 points now for Emporia. Broncos are still just limited to a single field goal in this second quarter. Had a little bit of momentum closing out the first quarter. This Spartan defense has just proved to be very difficult. And again, Spellman gets called for the foul, reaching through the body.
Good job there by Peyton to kind of seal him there on that pass. Now you look at the people that have played quite a bit here. We've got some young, pretty young talent on this team. A couple sophomores playing quite a bit, and then the freshmen.
Baker. Picked up dribble by McAvoy. Back to Baker. Oh, lost it again. Stewart, Peters, dunk. Pretty sweet play. Hometown crowd liked it. I mean, they really liked it. Was that still for the dunk, or did something else happen?
I think it was for the dunk.
Allen, baseline, trying to go off of between the legs of the defenders and ends up off their legs and out of bounds. Minute 39 to go. Good look from the inbounds from a nice move by James Allen. Just couldn't get it to roll. I mean, that lid has been on that thing this entire second quarter. 8-0 run right now for the Spartans. Here comes the first free throw, no good for Allen.
Last year, James' junior year, he got the Defensive Player of the Year award for the Broncos.
Missed the first one, made the second one, did Allen. 90 seconds to play first half. Trelk trying to baseline. Good defense there. There's that defense from Allen. Nearly lost it, Stewart. Here's a three by Rivers. River Peters, rather. Goodness gracious.
Gonna have to close out on that kid. He is too solid of a shooter.
Yep.
To leave him that wide open.
Baker. There's help defense everywhere, so there's always an open man just about. You just can't. Broncos are having a hard time finding him. Here's McAvoy. He'll step around one. Fire a three on the way. Caught the front iron. No good. And rebound pulled back out of there by Stewart. Here's a three from the other side. No good. Left it way short. A hack on the backside. Stewart gets away with it. Jackson trying to. You know, that's one thing you got to start recognizing situationally in that instance right there with Ryan Jackson. How many times in this second quarter have you gotten it that close to the basket?
Right.
Don't stop then and turn around and throw it out, because you're not gonna get that close again.
Right.
And then that retreat resulted in a completely back in the back court, out of bounds, back to Emporia with 22 seconds to play first half. Way deep, 10 seconds. Trelk, 2 seconds. And lays it up, and that's how we will end this first half. The Broncos held strong for about 12 minutes of the first 16, but those last 4 were rough for Spring Hill as they will trail by 14 here at the half. Again, this is a 4-point game, a 1-point game going into the second quarter, and so the Broncos licking their wounds, headed into the locker room. We'll talk about this one next as we kick off the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll recap that girls game just a little bit for you as well. Let you know where to find us tomorrow as we'll turn right back around and head back this way for some more action from Emporia. Right now, the Bronco men are behind the 8-ball bid at halftime as they trail 25-11. When we come back, we'll be kicking off the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show right here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
The 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, that'll be a point for Baldwin. A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Welcome back to Emporia, White Auditorium, home of the Hornets tonight. It's home of the Spartans as Emporia hosts the Spring Hill Broncos here on our nightcap. As the Broncos trail here at the break by this halftime score, 25-11. Real good game early on in this one. Here's how we got to where we are. As the Broncos would lead early 2-0. They would lead 4-2. It would be tied 4-4, and then Emporia would take the lead 6-4. Have not relinquished it since that point. At one point went on an 8-0 run and outscored the Broncos in the second quarter 16-3. Broncos with just a single field goal in the second quarter and just having a hard time generating a lot of offense. Again, Emporia's defense is really tough, feisty, and aggressive, and they've allowed defenses to be aggressive in this game. Very consistent, but just very aggressive, and that's limiting the Broncos' opportunities offensively. we've had some opportunities to finish, just couldn't finish at the rim either.
Yeah, and defensively for Emporia, their bread and butter that's hurt us probably the most is their pressure, and we have to find a way to handle that. Our guys seem to want to come to the exact spot where the defense wants them to go, which is just past half court, and then trap them. And you can't have that be a play that's probably happened, if I was to guess, 7 or 8, 10 possessions in that first half. Coach Bouchard's got to make an adjustment there. There was some possessions after that where we kind of kept somebody back on the press break, and it helped a little bit, but their rotations defensively for Emporia are just outstanding. The kids are obviously very well coached, and our kids are going to have to fight through the adversity. That's just part of it. So we'll see what kind of adjustments that Coach Bouchard can make here at halftime and see what the Broncos can do coming out in third quarter.
They did make a couple adjustments in the last, maybe under a minute and a half, 2 minutes in that first half. You saw a couple times on that break when we were able to get to the center, keep it to the middle, don't get to the edges, and break that defense, and even had a couple of good looks on some. Broncos just got to be just a hair quicker here and taking advantage of any opportunity that may provide itself. We just didn't take advantage of those in the first half, and Emporia started to. And also River Peters started getting going against, mentioned him in the open. 6'2", he's got some length for a guard, just a junior. He had 23 points against Ottawa. He's got 14 here at the break. More halftime stats coming your way next as we continue the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll also recap that girls game. Ladies fell earlier tonight to Topeka Hayden. Talk about that, talk about where to find us tomorrow. All that next on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Welcome back out here one more time on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser here courtside from White Auditorium. Broncos trailing the Emporia Spartans 25-11 here at halftime. Broncos just need to get some offense going defensively. with the exception of maybe the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. Broncos real tough defensively. Emporia feels like they left a few out there as well, but Broncos getting ready to get started here in this second half, just about a minute away. Earlier tonight, Bronco girls fell 48-30. A very close game again. That was a 2-point game after one, a 4-point game at halftime, 21-17. It was just a 5-point game going to the fourth quarter, 33-28. The Broncos limited to just 2 points in the fourth quarter, 0 for 4 from the free throw line as well. In that fourth quarter, I think just ran out of some legs there late. An 11-0 run by Hayden proved to be too much. 48-30, City Busher leads the way with 19 points, 5 points from Aubrey Meter, 3 points from Isla Herman, and 2 points from Lizzie Suter for the Broncos. In their loss, they fall to 0-2. Back at it tomorrow. Spring Hill will take on Trinity Academy, 3 o'clock. 2:45, Comfort Designs pregame show, 3 o'clock tip, followed by the boys game at approximately 4:30. We'll have all that for you right back here in Emporia tomorrow afternoon on Spring Hill Sports Live. Second half action, get ready to get started in this one. 25-11 Broncos. Still looking for our absolute painting play of the game. That when it comes. Also our Sheriff Shrum Prudential Financial Player of the Game. Be on the lookout for those here in this second half. Chase Bond. Right there is Peters. Strips through. Bond hit the ground hard. Now he's asking for his help to get up. Hopefully Chase Bond recovers from that. Luckily, this is not a, they call basketball hard court. This is a soft. This one's soft.
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't hurt as bad. It does not move. It's not so much falling that'll hurt you. It's the immediate stop at the end that gets in the way. Peters knocks down the first free throw. He's got 15 for the Spartans. They are religious about this press also. Tough break against the Broncos there. Spellman steps in there. Again, you're typically not allowed to run through the offensive player to hit the ball out of bounds off the offensive player, but made exceptions in 2023. On the right side. Back over to Spellman. Here's Rios. Spartans pretty patient in the half court. There's a shove off going to be called on Peters. Broncos, they get past that press. Definitely worked on something in the locker room to get past that. Jackson on the far side. Nearly lost it. Here's D'Albini wide open there, clearing some space. They're going to get a foul on the floor, though, against Spellman. And Cooper was surprised how open he was, waiting for some contact to come. It never came.
Yeah, broke the press real well there, but they still forced him into a really long pass. You always try to teach the kids that when you're breaking pressure, you want to shorten the passes because the defense wants you to make that really long one because it's easier to intercept. So we'll see, but much better there, bringing a person back to help break the press.
One extra pass too many from Allen.
Yeah, James has to just shoot that. He's getting to the rim, and you got to be able to pull the trigger on that. Shoot that ball with confidence.
Rios controls out high for Emporia. 6:35 to go third quarter. 27-11 Broncos down here. There's a good defensive stand by Spring Hill. Cross to Bond. Bond nearly lost it. He'll stick with it. May have got away with a walk. He'll get his own rebound. He'll stay with it again. This time it will go. Chase Bond earned that one. He's got 8. Broncos down 27-13. led by as many as 2 twice, trailed by as many as 15. 16, rather.
There you
And
go.
another charge. That's the second one taken by Brady Kaiser.
Good lateral quickness there by Brady. Staying in front of the offensive player.
Foul will be called on Rylan Crowell, his second. Team foul number 3 on Emporia. 3 fouls already with 5:48 to go. Broncos have an opportunity at the foul line perhaps in this quarter to stop a little bit of the momentum by Emporia and get some points on the board. Again, trying to break out of that. Kaiser taking advantage of the space. D'Albini. Here's Allen. Allen will penetrate. Now needs help. Kaiser. Spinning. Kaiser forces one up. Shot no good. D'Albini with a putback. Hits not good again. And Cooper has missed about 4 shots from about that point range. Got to get those dialed in a little bit. Foul's going to be called against D'Albini to boot. That's his third. Team foul number 2 on Spring Hill. And so D'Albini with those fouls will have to sit down. He'll be replaced by Jordan Miller. 6'2 sophomore comes in. You give up 6'5 senior for 6'2 sophomore.
I like the aggressiveness there, Brady attacking the rim. Got to get someone that's willing to take that shot, and try to make something happen, whether it's on the offensive glass or maybe you draw a foul. I'd like to see more of that.
Swing it quickly, left side for Rios. Good defense. James Allen playing defense like Emporia's been playing defense. That's it.
Yep.
That's the name of the game. How close can you get to him? How much contact can you make until they call the foul? And that's the name of the game right now. In the college game, there was a big emphasis on freedom of movement, which was, the basis of basketball. Made it a little more fun to watch. That part of it has not trickled down to high school yet.
Yeah.
Bond, good look by Chase Bond again. Another nice move. He's in double figures with 10.
Good possession there by the Broncos.
Giving Spring Hill a little bit of a spark here, hopefully. Offensively in this third quarter, nearly midway through it.
That's what you have to do, though. You have to attack it one possession at a time. You can't worry about the down by 10, down by whatever. Good defensive steal there.
Another steal by Miller. Over to Kaiser. Kaiser stolen away by River Peters. This time he'll catch it, shoot it, and a timeout taken by Coach Bouchard. This Peters' first field goal of the second half, but he's got 18. The Broncos trail 4:03 to play in the third quarter. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports.
Hi, I'm Kate.
At Olathe.
Being a donor to the Spring Hill Education Foundation is about making a difference in a child's life to ensure they will have every opportunity to succeed in the classroom and beyond. My name is Dr. Bart Gehring, and I have been a donor to the Spring Hill Education Foundation for 25 years.
(29-15) Broncos with the basketball as we come out of the timeout. The timeout was actually called by Emporia. Broncos, their full complement of timeouts remaining here in this second half. Just past the midway point of the third quarter, Broncos trailing 29-15. Trail by as many as 16. Kaiser blows past his defender, Trail up off the glass and good. Another great take. That time it goes through for Brady Kaiser. His first points in the second half. He's got 6. 29-17. Broncos are trailed by as many as 16. Pulled it back to within 12. There's a guy that's got to stop. Good help defense there from Bond on the backside against Peters. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Spartans with 3:23 to go third quarter. Good defense there away from the ball.
Nope.
Kick over. Good closeout by Allen. His length really helped him recover. Just good play there, ball around by Sheldon Stewart to get away from it. Three minutes to go third quarter. Bond, little leaner on the way, no good. Stewart going to push the issue. Up and around Miller, no good. Rebound Bond. Good defense there by Jordan Miller to get him to adjust his shot. Catching fire. Just no care in the world there from McAvoy. Rebound Kaiser. Gets it back. Second put up, no good, but he is fouled, and Brady Kaiser will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Smart foul is called on Sheldon Stewart, his first personal for team foul. At the line for the Broncos, Kaiser will shoot two.
He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Brady Kaiser, 2 out of 3 on the night from the stripe. Knocked down a pair of free throws earlier, missed it and one. He'll knock down the front side of this first one of these. Rios and Kirk out of the ball game for the Spartans. In comes Crowell along with Spellman. The guys in white and red and black. Kaiser's second free throw left it short. To be determined, he got his own rebound, then lost it. Good effort by Allen on transition, then help coming from Nick McAvoy, but he will be called for the foul. That'll be the fourth on the Broncos. Just the first, however, on McAvoy. And that's going to send Rylan Crowell to the free throw line to shoot two. He's got 2 points in the first half. Missed the first free throw. Let's go look at the data behind this, the free throw foul thing, and see if there was less or more.
Yeah, I think the reason they said was injuries was one of the things that they keyed on making that decision.
On 1-and-1 rebounds?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Huh. It feels like there would be more maybe, but I don't feel like there have been more yet. So Allen at the elbow. Miller, attack, kick, far side Allen. Got to hold on to it, be strong with the ball. He'll just pull the trigger on a triple. How about it? Oh, the bank was open, then it closed.
James can shoot that. He's done it successfully for us in the past.
Peters is a pretty good player.
Yeah, he's solid all around.
Yep.
We got to find a way to stay in front of him. Super athletic.
Super athletic.
Yeah.
He affects about every play, whether he's in it or not.
Yeah.
And this time he'll get sent to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul's called on Elijah Lacey, his first. First missed free throw from Peters. He was 4 for 4 before that one, 4 out of 5 on the night. Got 18 points for the Spartans. Out goes Allen. Dialbini come back in with 3 fouls. Back in comes Talon Kirk along with Blake Spellman. Kick over the right side for Jackson. Picks up his dribble. Now he needs help. Miller out on the right wing, guarded by Spellman. They're knocked around. Stolen away. Backside. Good help. Chase Bond there with a little pickpocket thievery. What is happening?
Hot potato.
No kidding.
Nobody wants it.
Lacey trying to split the defense. Another turnover. We've had 6 turnovers in 2 possessions in about a minute. 3 at 3 for what it's worth. Spellman 3. No good. There's not a white jersey to be found. On the rebound. They're jumping there's 2 people on you. Somebody's got to be open. 50 seconds to play third quarter. Damage was done in the second quarter of this one. Broncos have basically held serve here in the third. That one no good, but there's Spellman at the rebound. Kirk back outside Stewart, 30 seconds. Open look at one from a deep 3. Foul good. Back to an 18-point game. That is now the largest lead of the game. Foul will be called on Talon Kirk. His third personal. The way this Emporia team plays is a lot like we saw the Hayden girls against Spring Hill. Their average night, my guess is they'll end up with 4 to 5 guys with 3 to 4 fouls every night.
Yeah.
And they'd be okay with it.
Yeah, I think that's how they're coached to play, and that's fine as long as you can adjust when if the refs call a tight game, then you have to be able to adjust to that. But
and bench depth, it's going to be important if you play that way. Lacey knocked down a pair from the free throw line. Get on the scorebook for Lacey. He'll sit down. Kaiser will come back in for him. Those two switching back and forth. 6 seconds. Spartans work for the final shot of this third quarter. Stewart will just go ahead and pull the trigger from way downtown, Steph Curry level. And not able to go back up with it. 16-point game. That's pretty much how it was to start this third quarter. We'll go to the fourth. Broncos with some work to do. We'll see if they can do it when we come back. In 1 minute, you're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter action from White Auditorium. Wrapping up our final quarter of play here today from this tournament, the Paul Terry Classic. A long time tournament here for Emporia. The Broncos got into it last year. Second year of this one. Emporia, Topeka Hayden, Trinity Academy, and the Spring Hill Broncos. 4-team round robin, or 8-team with boys and girls. Good defense there by Ezra Baker up on it. If you watched any of our football broadcasts and saw some highlight tapes in our pregame show, that was 14 did those. Ezra Baker, good little broadcast video production guy. Bond, left side, drops his shoulder, scoop it up and in. Chase has been a factor for the Broncos. They're going to need that. He's got 12. 36-22. This is not over. If you can get a little run going, you can really make things uncomfortable for Emporia here down the stretch.
Yeah, our defense is keeping us in the game here, and especially if we can keep the lids on number 23, keep the ball out of his hands.
He had 2 fouls quick early in the first half and has not picked another one up. There's help defense there. Baker coming over, swat that one out, and they're going to get him for it. His first. Team foul number 1 here this fourth quarter. Emporia inbound. Stewart with it on the right corner, guarded by Kaiser. Rios. Good close out there by Ryan Jackson as they get in the face of Peters. Dump off inside, Spellman. Good post moves, good defense by D'Albini though, man. That was really good defense by Cooper. Long pass up front. Bond saved it. Jackson then lost it. Boy, we got to get stronger with the basketball. You're right. The Euro step. They're going to get a block on Kaiser. It would have been his third taking charge of the game. And probably just a little deep.
Yeah, I didn't quite get square there that time either. I think when they do that little Euro step to avoid it, that's probably what cost it. But good effort to get back.
Kaiser's first foul, team foul number 2. And River Peters at the free throw line. 22 points for Peters. And he'll match his point total from the other night with that one right there. 23 tonight, 23 the other night, 38-22. Kaiser splits the defense. Good look. Allen with the finish. Nice dish by Kaiser and a finish by James Allen. His first field goal of the night. Spellman, patience. His first bucket and a timeout taken by Emporia. 40-24 is your score. Timeout taken. It's a 30. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Again, coming up down the stretch of the season, or of this beginning part of this season, up to the stretch of the year, I guess it would be, huh? The Broncos are in action here tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. And then December 15th at Baldwin. Broncos will be at that one. We'll not have that on Spring Hill Sports Live, but it will be on Baldwin Sports Live. And then December 19th, the boys have a single game against Metro Academy. We will not be able to broadcast that one. And then the new year with Blue Valley Southwest will be full action by then. Here's a three on the corner. Good take there by McAvoy.
Peyton's a good shooter. He hit some threes there against Eudora as well. He's got a quick trigger. That time he kind of hesitated, and anytime you hesitate, it usually affects your shot, but he shot with confidence there and knocked it in.
Broncos a couple stops and a couple buckets, and this starts turned into a game. There's one. I'm telling you, 5 minutes ago is an eternity. Broncos have all their timeouts remaining. They figured out this pressure a little bit. Baker, why not? Long three on the way. Good! What a big shot by Ezra Baker and a timeout taken by the Broncos. Don't go anywhere. This is a 10-point game with 4:46 to go in it, and the Broncos are starting to find some offense. A 3-point bucket by Ezra Baker, and the Broncos are right back in this thing with 4:46 to play. We'll take a 30. We're back at 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Broncos with a little fourth quarter flurry here to pull themselves right back into this game. I mean, it was a doldrums pretty bad in that third quarter. Spring Hill really limited, but just nothing improved, but nothing digressed in that third quarter. I said they held serve, and that's what's allowed them to be in a position here in this fourth quarter, down by 10 here against Emporia. Broncos showing some tenacity, doing it with defense here tonight, and that has kept them in the game, as you mentioned a few times. Far side, or near side rather, for Peters, poked out of there by Bond, but then recaptured. Skip pass far side, Spellman. He'll try to put one on, help from Baker.
You know, in the first half, they had some easy shots. You see that defense working now. They're not getting anything easy.
Yep. They're really making them work for it. Here on this possession alone. However, the Spartans going to be very content not to force anything up. That shoulder into Baker. Loose ball still loose. Stolen away, Ezra Baker with the steal. Ezra with a couple of big plays here of late. Kaiser will trot it down the floor. Broncos a chance to get this to single digits. Oh, that is. Got to put some more mustard on that pass. And a foul going to be called on Baker. His second, team foul number 3 on the Broncos. So the Broncos back on defense, and they're starting to suck some air now, especially this rotation right here. They've been out there for a bit.
Well, they found something that works, and you find a rotation that works well together. They're going to stick with it, so it's going to have to toughen up here. Playing solid.
3:36 to go in the ball game, down by 10. Rios out high. Now Stewart working against McAvoy. Get it to Spellman. Back outside. Stewart for 3. No good. That's just what you needed.
You got a gift there. He was pretty wide open. Their rotation got there a little slow. See if we can capitalize.
Bond, how about this one? 3 on the way. Good! A huge 3 by Chase Bond, and the Broncos are right back in this one. It's a 7-point game with 3:07 to play in it. Broncos showing tremendous grit here in this fourth quarter. They could have easily phoned this thing in, and I don't know if anybody would have necessarily questioned too much about it. Instead, they're right in the mix. Defense getting it done. There was a shot clock. This might be a completely different type of game.
Yep.
Both teams play really tight defense, however. Here's Peters at the elbow. Stop. Good defense again. Wide open look at one. 3 on the way. No good. Man, needed that one. Emporia wants a timeout to talk about it. See if it's a full or it's going to be a full, so we'll go ahead and take it. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 7-point game here in Emporia. The Broncos right back in it. Final 2:30 coming your way next on Spring Hill Sports.
Craving a quick pick-me-up, tasty lunch, or afternoon treat? Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe in downtown Spring Hill is that rare mix of hometown charm and uptown style. At The Bean, they brew the finest cup of coffee, tastiest teas, and most refreshing smoothies and frappes around. The Bean is proud to serve delicious, handmade pastries by Scratch KC, and they have the best breakfast, lunch, and convenient grab-and-go options in town. Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe, downtown Spring Hill.
40-33 is your score. Broncos down by 7. They trailed by 18 right before the end of the third quarter. They trailed 36-20 at the end of 3. They trailed by 14 at halftime, and they're down by 7 with 2:30 to play in this ball game. Spartan basketball as we come out of the timeout called by Emporia.
A couple of fresh bodies in the rotation here to see if we can keep that pressure on the ball here.
Yeah, Lacey back in. I believe. And Spartans going a little bit of a stall offense. They're going to penetrate and kick. Just try to burn some clock. And that time, there's effort by Allen. Got it by Bond. One-on-one with Bond. Bond and Stewart. Scoop it. Oh, man. He's going to want that one back for the rest of his life. It's good defense by Stewart even to get in his way a little bit, but man, right there, Bonson made some nifty shots. That might have been the easiest one he's had. And a block going to be called on Baker. That's going to send Stewart to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's the third foul on Baker. Team foul number 4. Kaiser getting ready to come back in, so is McAvoy.
Doing some offense-defense rotations here by Coach Bouchard, looks like.
First one's good by Stewart. Stewart with 8 points in this ball game. Out goes Lacey, out goes Miller. Back in comes McAvoy along with Kaiser, as we mentioned. At the free throw line is Sheldon Stewart, 5'11 senior. Knocks down both free throws. That stops a 9-0 run by the Broncos. Kaiser with it on the near side. Under 90 seconds to play in this one. Why not? Allen for three. Just missed it. Broncos have made Emporia play the full complement of minutes in this one. And certainly made them earn these 42 points. Every single point in this game has been tooth and nail. And finally a foul going to be called on McAvoy. I'm not sure if they wanted to, but they will. And I'll stop the clock. It's his second, team foul number 5, so that's going to send Rios to the free throw line. Rios with no points in this one. Definitely fouled, I think, the right person. We'll see how it goes to the line. I was wrong. Back in comes .1 minute to play in this one. Broncos down by 11. Bond trying to dribble through. He'll scoop it up. Shot no good, but a block going to be called. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
I think that might have been a charge. We'll take it, though. 51 seconds to play. We'll take everything you can get. That'll send Jace Bond to the free throw line. His first attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's the other part of this. Broncos have not really been to the free throw line much here this evening. Kaiser's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. By far the most. Bond makes the first one. .16 points for Bond, make it 17 in this one. It's a 9-point game. And a timeout going to be taken by the Broncos. It's a 30, we'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Broncos need a lot of stuff to go right here in the final 51.6, but they've got themselves in a position. It certainly didn't look like it. Need a couple turnovers here. This would be a good opportunity for a trap. There it is. Tracked down by Ryan Jackson. There's the steal. Got to score in a hurry. Jackson to Baker. He'll penetrate. Over to Allen. Allen, again, got to be strong with the ball. Possession arrows in favor of the Broncos, so they'll get it right back here. But that took almost 20 seconds and wasn't a shot on goal. And you get the turnover there. That was a good defensive stop. Good effort by Jackson. Timeout taken by Emporia. And they'll take a full timeout. 44-35. The Broncos trail by 9. Again, just to recap the night, and we'll do a full recap during the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. But the Bronco girls fell earlier tonight, 48-30. this afternoon against Topeka Hade, a game that they were really close, down by 2 after 1, down by 4 after 2. And they were down by 5 heading into the fourth quarter, ended up falling by 18, just had a real rough fourth quarter. But they will take on Trinity Academy tomorrow. Bronco men here, they led briefly in this game early on, 2-0, 4-2, but then fell behind 6-4, have not been in front since, trailed by 14 at halftime, trailed by as many as 18 in the third quarter, went on a 9-0 run midway point of this fourth quarter, and have pulled themselves within 9 here late. They've actually been to within 7. And they ended that 9-0 run, pulled it to within 7, and now here we sit. Bronco basketball coming out, 32 seconds to play. Allen will catch and fire, 3 on the way, left it short, just didn't get very good legs into that one. A foul going to be called on McAvoy, and that might do it.
Second quarter woes cost us.
Third quarter. Second quarter, you're right. Second quarter was where things kind of got out of hand.
Yeah.
Third quarter, I would say, coming out of the locker room for the Broncos, that is where they kind of absorbed that and held serve, as I said, or kept it kind of the same, and then made that move in the fourth. But you're right, that second quarter they just have never really been able to overcome.
Which, coming out of third quarter like that, it's good to see some adjustments obviously made at halftime that were successful. So that's a sign of good coaching there and kids buying into what the coach is telling them. So that's a good sign. We may not come out on top here today, but I like the fight in our guys. I said the same thing after the Eudora game. We didn't come out on top, but we never gave up either. We battled hard for the full 48 minutes. That's really all you can ask for.
Yeah, and if you see a team early in the season that's well coached, that has an experienced team that can play defense like that and run that trap, you haven't practiced it enough to really break that trap. It took them the first half to get past it. You've seen here in the second half, no problems with it really, but just hadn't seen it much. Chase Bond trying to take one there, not going to go. And now Kaiser going to be get a foul called on him, trying to break that one loose. And this is going to send River Peters to the free throw line. He has been good from the stripe, as he has got 9 of 10 from the free throw line, and he'll miss the first one. 9 of 10 from the free throw line. And 23 points for him, now make it 24. Corner, McAvoy, 3. No good. Broncos will leave it right there. 47-35. Broncos will fall here by 14, but, man, they showed a lot of grit and a lot of tenacity down the stretch of this game. Hopefully that'll help them tomorrow as the Broncos will come back here to take on Hayden. And again, that one's scheduled for approximately 4:30. The girls' game will tip off at 3 o'clock as they'll take on Trinity Academy. We'll have both those games for you right back here at White Auditorium tomorrow. Let's go back and recap this doubleheader action here from the Paul Terry Classic in Emporia as we kick off the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. The Broncos fall here in the first night of action, but we'll be back at it again tomorrow to try to regroup. Both teams showed some promise. We'll talk more about it here on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show. Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center is Kansas City's premier auto collision and paint center. They work on all insurance companies that can get you back on the road in no time. It's that season when those things with antlers are jumping out. So if that happens to you, go to shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Broncos fall here. Again, final score on the boys' side, 47-35. Final score, girls fall 48-30 earlier. We'll talk about it next on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center postgame show on Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Back out here on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser here back in Emporia as the Broncos fall here on the boys' side, 47-35 at the hands of the host Emporia Spartans. Broncos fall to 0-2 on the year. Back at it tomorrow. Again, they'll take on Trinity Academy. Will the Bronco boys? Girls will take on both teams play Trinity Academy. I think I was messing that up earlier. Both teams will play Trinity Academy, so we'll have a true doubleheader tomorrow. 3 o'clock tip-off on that one, 2:45 pregame. Boys to follow. Tonight the boys fall in this one. Again, it was a close game early on, just a 1-point game after one. Then the Broncos had a really tough second quarter, an 8-0 run by Emporia, and then eventually falling behind by 14 at halftime. In the third quarter, kind of held serve and managed to keep it about the same. They trailed by as many as 18. So really only gave up a little, about 4 points in that third quarter, and then went on a 9-0 run midway through the third quarter. Really pulled it close, got it back to within 7, trailed by 9 late, but ended up falling in this one, 47-35 do the Broncos. Chase Bond leading the way for Spring Hill as he finishes with unofficially 17. Brady Kaiser second on the scoring totals as Brady will finish the game with 7 points. And then other than that for the Broncos, fairly sparse offensively. 3 points from Peyton McAvoy. That was late. 3 points from James Allen and 2 points from Elijah Lacey. That's the extent of your scoring for the Broncos on them. And then 24 points tonight from River Peters. He showed why he was the leading scorer 2 nights ago or earlier this year, and he does it once again here in this one against Spring Hill as Peters finishes the game with 24 points. Again, not a lot for them outside of him offensively, as 8 points for Sheldon Stewart, 5 points for Rylan Crowell, 2 points from Blake Spellman, 2 points from Talon Kirk, 2 points from Harrison Trelk, and then 1 point from Joshua Rios for the Emporia Spartans. But yeah, Curtis, bring you in here real quickly on this boys game, and we've talked a lot about it in that final fourth quarter, but a lot of grit, tenacity, and just showing some of that, and you start to see those flashes, you start to see those rotations working, and you really can start to see the upside for this Bronco team.
Yeah, you never want to start the season 0-2, but I think the boys are trying to figure out who they are, and I think Coach Bouchard's trying to figure out, again, what's our strength, what's our weaknesses, what's the best rotation, who plays best together, who's best at crunch time. You use this December time frame to kind of figure all that out before you hit your conference slate or your what's the word I'm looking for? Get into Frontier League games.
Yeah, conference. Yep.
So
yep,
both these losses by the Broncos to start the season were, they got behind, but their defense never gave up. There wasn't a single kid out there that thought they were beat, and that's all you can ask for. They battled back from a really, really solid Emporia team. They held River, I think you said, to a single field goal after half.
Yep.
And River's a super talented kid, so good adjustments at halftime. And again, coaches can only do so much at halftime with their adjustments. You got to have kids buying into the program, listening to what coach is saying, going out there and executing. And the boys have done that in both these games. So there's lots of encouraging signs here. The team's going to continue to come together, much like the girls, as the season goes on, and I'm excited to see where we end up.
All right, the girls earlier tonight, I mentioned they fell 48-30. Sydney Busher led the way with them with 19 points in their loss to Topeka Hayden. The leading scorer, 17 points tonight for Chase Bond, 7 points from Brady Kaiser as they fall 47-35. Again, we're back at it again tomorrow. Our pregame coverage will start at 2:45, tip off at 3 o'clock, followed by the boys game immediately following as both teams take on Trinity Academy. The Knights will have that game for you tomorrow from the Paul Terry Classic here in Emporia. That'll do it for us tonight. For my partner Curtis Kaiser, I'm BJ Harris saying so long from White Auditorium in Emporia. You've been watching Bronco Athletics on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.